अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, बाबर आजम सिडनी सिक्सर में ज्वाइन हो गए हैं। बिग बैश लीग ड्राफ्ट में कौन कौन से पाकिस्तानी खिलाड़ी शामिल हुए हैं, आइए दोस्तों तफसीली गुफ्तगू सुनते हैं।
And the Brisbane Heat have their opportunity here with the very first selection in the BBL draft. The number one pick, so they've known this for a long time. They will secure it and announce their selection. You know, Boto might grab the microphone and announce it once it all becomes official. And the pick is in. And it is. Brisbane Heat, we're in your hands.
We've gone for Shaheen Shah Afridi.
And a great selection, and many predicting to go one, Finchy.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a world-class bowler, and I don't think there's any surprise there. He's a guy who takes wickets up front. He can bowl towards the back end of the innings as well. He's a world-class player.
And Johan, did you have him in mind as soon as you realised you were number one pick?
Yeah, we have from the start. He's obviously done really well in Australia, and I think the left armer fits our team really well.
How was that full availability? Was that a tick in the box?
Definitely a tick in the box, Katie. I think that's what we always look at, and he's got full availability.
Looking forward to it. Good luck with Shaheen Afridi. So the number one pick, we move to number two. And the Adelaide Strikers are on the clock, and they've just made an announcement that they picked someone that is a retention pick. So they've selected Harris Ralph. Now, of course, there's a retention pick for the Melbourne Stars. And Melbourne Stars have said, you're not going to have our man. We are going to keep Harris Ralph. So there is big news right at the start.
Yeah, Harris Ralph is a fan favourite of the Melbourne Stars, and no surprise that they've opted to retain his services as well. Again, he's a guy who wins matches on his day, so that's such a valuable asset in this game is raw pace, and he's certainly got that. A guy who can bowl through all three facets of the game as well. Super player, no surprises there that they went with him first up.
And they discovered him in many ways, didn't they, the Melbourne Stars? Remember, he was playing cricket down in Tassie, and they discovered him, and what a sensation he's become. So we move to the Adelaide Strikers. They're on the clock, and the pick is in. We're in your hands.
We've selected Luke Wood.
Okay, so Luke Wood, the selection there.
Yeah, a left arm option. I think that for a long time they would have had their eye on hoping that Shaheen Shah Afridi slipped through to number two. Wasn't to be, so they've gone with Luke Wood, who again is somebody who's performed well out here in the past. So for him, he's got raw pace, he's got good control, he's a wicket taker. When he gets on a roll, he's somebody who takes a lot of wickets, can bowl through all three facets as well.
You saw him at the Melbourne Stars 22-23, picked up 5 for there as well. But he is someone that people are excited about around the world, and it just adds, I guess, to the Strikers in terms of being able to have a fast bowling option.
So Melbourne Renegades are on the clock, and their selection is in. So Melbourne Renegades, who do you select?
We've gone for Mohammad Rizwan.
Mohammad Rizwan. Were you surprised, Finchy?
Not surprised. He's another world-class player and full availability. First time in the competition. He's a dynamic player. He's someone that we've seen in all three formats of the game for Pakistan and Pakistan Super League and some other T20 competitions. He can bat anywhere in the top three. He's versatile. Very, very good player of spin. And when you look at the conditions at Marvel, short square boundaries, that is something that will suit Mohammad Rizwan down to the ground.
The question is who's going to keep.
Yeah. It's a great conundrum. So the Perth Scorchers are on the clock, and their pick is in, Adam.
We've picked Finn Allen.
So the pre-signing of Finn Allen, and they'd be thrilled with the form he's in at the moment.
Yeah, coming off a big 150 off not many balls over in the US, but he's somebody whose game over the last 12 months has gone to a new level in the T20 format, and I think having played a season already at the Optus Stadium for the Perth Scorchers, that will be really important for them. So often international players come over, and the conditions are so extreme in the West that they take a little bit of time to get used to that. So having somebody who's been there before will be really crucial, and they'll be hoping for his very, very best.
And striking over at 260, of course, a pre-signed player, so you need to secure them in the first two rounds. We go to the Hobart Hurricanes. Hurricanes. Their selection is in.
Our pick is Chris Jordan.
So Chris Jordan is another one of the pre-signed players.
The English international, yeah, he was there last year. He provides good pace with the ball and he can wick it down the bottom. And I think the conditions and his known ability within that Hobart Hurricane side, it's all about culture. They love him down there. He is a strong player, and I think because you want to have some good domestic players, which they've got, to add someone that knows the environment, that can hit all around the ground with his pace, I think he's going to be a fiery player.
Yeah, and someone who teaches the youngsters so well. He shares all of his experience, and that's really important in a franchise or a club setup like that.
Yeah, what a win it was for the Hobart Hurricanes. The Sydney Sixers, the pick is in. Over to you.
We've selected Sam Curran.
So Sam Curran is the selection there for the Sydney Sixers. So it was going to be interesting to see, of course, we know the pre-signing of Babar where they were going to go.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter now, does it? They've opted for Sam Curran, who's a fantastic all-rounder, somebody who we've seen in Australian conditions at a T20 World Cup, be player of the tournament before. So he's somebody who brings that X factor with bat and ball, somebody who understands big games and he generally performs very, very well under pressure.
So a wonderful player, and of course we know that Melbourne Stars with Harris Ralph. So now we go to the Sydney Thunder, and the pick is in. Trent Copeland.
Just got a mic.
दोस्तों आपने बिग बैश लीग के ड्राफ्ट में तफसीली गुफ्तगू सुनी कौन कौन से खिलाड़ी किस टीम में शामिल हुए हैं। जिन दोस्तों को हमारी वीडियो अच्छी लगी है तो इसको लाइक और सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कर दें ताकि आइंदा भी ऐसी वीडियो आप तक पहुंचती रहें।